What is up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Locks, presented by Scores and Odds. If you haven't checked it out already, just making bad life choices, going over to scoresandodds.com, get checked out and get picks from me, Meansy, Noto, all the grades. Plus, you get access to this nice little prop shopping tool where you can see exactly what we project for each individual player, plus where the best odds are at. And most importantly, you get access to Grant's Action Lounge, where I'm throwing in all my picks each and every day as I bet them. It's that simple. Go get signed up. Even though I've been not great recently, it's been a rough 2 weeks, but still overall up decent amount of money. 21K on this show, not bad at all. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Closing some tabs because I have way too many tabs open for multiple different days. If you never close tabs, you're just like me. Starting off with Jeffrey Springs over 5.5 strikeouts. Springs is in a great spot going up against the Angels. The Angels are not good right now. They're essentially a AAA team outside of Trout and Ohtani. Fletcher is a low strikeout hitter. That's pretty much it. They're likely to have 7 to 8 righties in the lineup. Springs striking out righties at a 29.1% clip. 5.5 strikeouts at minus 105 over at MGM is just drastically too low. Rodolfo Castro, 2+ bases, +1. Oh, I'm actually going to get to the KC. KC game starts in about 10 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever it is, starting very soon. So I'm going to get to these picks first. First off, I have Vinny Pasquantino to hit home run. You may have heard his name before from me many, many times because he's a good hitter. Average air distance, 345 going up against righties. Kopech is a massive fly ball, massive hard contact guy, giving up 54% or 55% fly balls. 40% hard contact going up against lefties. Pasquantino is a low strikeout pitcher or hitter, which goes great up against Kopech, who has been striking out lefties at a pretty solid clip of close to 30%. Getting this at plus 575 at Barstool. Absolutely ridiculous odds. And then over on the other side, Luis Robert, minus 120 to get 2+ total bases. Going up against Lynch, has the platoon split. Robert is a good hitter. Massive numbers going up against lefties. 437 WOBA, 179 ISO, massive line drive rate, massive hard contact rate. Robert probably going to hit a home run, but definitely going to hit a double, or at least 2 singles. It's just too good of odds. You look at the odds on the rest of, so it doesn't show up here. Minus 140, minus 141, minus 140. FanDuel is where you can get it minus 120. It's 2+ total bases, not over 1.5, but it's essentially the same thing. Go bet it. Rodolfo Castro, 2+ total bases. If I were you, I'd wait to see if he's in the lineup. He's been in the lineup the last few days. Solid overall hitter going up against Odorizzi. Odorizzi is not very good. Odorizzi is bad. He's not a good pitcher. Massive fly ball rate, decent amount of hard contact, not getting in ground balls, does not strike out anyone. Castillo +1 or Castro +160, solid odds. Francisco Lindor to hit a home run +400, getting a ballpark upgrade going over to New York. Guy has a ton of pop, just playing in a bad ballpark fairly often. Going up against Domingo German. German this year has not given up a ton of power to lefties, more to righties, but it's a small sample size, 65 at-bat or plate appearance. It's going up against lefties. Cannot strike them out. Massive fly ball numbers. Hard contact numbers have been pretty solid, but looking back to last season, likely not going to stay that way. 44.2% hard contact rate last season going up against lefties, 47.5% fly ball rate. Strikeouts were way better last season. This year, he's just not ready yet. He's been injured. Not very good so far. Getting this line at +400 over at FanDuel is pretty solid. Travis d'Arnaud to hit a home run, +640. Why is it? Sorry, my spreadsheet's messing up a little bit. +6. I thought it was +630. d'Arnaud. +600 now. I might have transposed some numbers. Let me check really quick. Travis d'Arnaud +630. What did I mess up? 686. 868.7, 119. There it is. Boom. Sorry. If he's in the lineup, I'd wait until this lineup comes out. There's always a chance that Contreras is in the lineup. A d'Arnaud has a ton of pop. 196 ISO going up against righties. Contreras been crushed by righties. 241 ISO, massive hard contact rate, sitting around 50%. Lots of line drives, decent amount of fly balls, is striking them out at a decent clip, which Darno does strike out a decent amount. But if he's in there, hit it. If not, what's the odds on William Contreras? Might switch it over to that. Contreras. What are the odds? Contreras. Sorry. He's not even on there. Yeah. So I'm not expecting him to start. At least the sports books aren't. So yeah, our Darno's in there. Plus 630 is just huge. Or yeah, 630 is just huge odds. Just absolutely massive. Hit it. Michael Massey. Oh, this game's starting in 5 minutes. This is the Royals game. Michael Massey, go hit it. Plus 160 to get over 1.5 total bases. They put it down as 2+ total bases. You can go over the same game parlay section. Guy's pretty solid. Again, Kopech struggles greatly going up against lefties. Massive fly balls, massive line drives, massive hard contact. Does strike him out, but Massey's not a particularly high strikeout pitcher or hitter. Decent amount of hard contact going up against righties. Double, home run, 2 singles. He can get it done every which way. Hit it. Cole Reagans. He's been awful so far this season. I'll show you his numbers so far this season. But I have the over of 3.5 strikeouts, not the under. Plus 108 over at Barstool. Reagan's not very good so far, but we're going to pull up his Fangraphs page. One of the guys that's just due for massive positive regression. Yeah, it's just been awful. But the minor, 10.9% K rate so far in the majors. The minors, AAA, 27%, AA, 31.3%. Either he's tipping pitches or he's just been unlucky. They asked the swing strike rate is fairly low, but not low enough where we should really assume a 10% K rate. 9.5% swing strike rate, meaning they should be around a 20% K rate, which at 3.5 strikeouts is probably a good enough number to hit the over at plus odds. Shea for Oakland, over 0.5 total bases. So an interesting thing here. Pulling it up, MLB, zoom in a little bit. If you're going to hit this over 0.5 total bases, you can see right here is plus 110. Over 0.5 hits, plus 100 over at DraftKings. They're just messing with you. Make sure you hit the total bases. But if he's in the lineup, which he's been in the lineup a decent amount recently, guy has solid numbers in the minors. We'll pull it up. Jay in the minors, 116 ISO so far in AAA, solid 227 or 116 WRC plus, solid 227 ISO. Guy is close to 300 average. He's been good. He's been good in the minors so far. Came over from Atlanta. Guy is pretty darn good. Definitely better than plus 110 odds to get a hit. The matchup is not terrible going up against Cabrera. Cabrera has been good recently, has been pretty solid pitcher overall, but just to give up a hit, it's not. Those are great odds, plus 110. Goldschmidt, minus 105 to get over 1.5 total bases. It's Goldschmidt versus a lefty. Goldschmidt has been absolutely out of this world, incredible versus lefties. 555 WOBA, 413 ISO, only an 18% K rate. Hard hit numbers, fly ball, line drive, everything's been great for him. He's just been incredible versus lefties. Smiley, not a great pitcher versus righties, not a great pitcher versus lefties. Fly balls, hard contact, line drives, everything's there. Smiley, not great anymore. Goldschmidt, 2+ total bases, or actually over 1.5 total bases over on MGM. I just put, MGM. Yeah. And same over at FanDuel. If you want, you can hit on FanDuel. I hit it on FanDuel, but if he doesn't start and they pinch hits for it, then that's not good. At MGM, if he doesn't start, then it's just no bet. So I would go hit it on MGM rather than FanDuel. MGM just won't let me get the money down. That's it. That's the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back again tomorrow. I'm out of here. Thickets.